Hello everyone and welcome to another Transformers review. In today's video, thanks to the team at Robot Kingdom, I'm finally taking a look at the power of the Prime's Ricochet, something that should have been released in a regular release, but it wasn't. Comes in this lovely brown mailer. They definitely went all out with the Generation Selects packagings, didn't they? Just opening that up, we have an Autobot insignia on there, and then we have a Ricochet. In here's robot mode, along with the hand, weapon, and a set of instructions. And here we have him out of his box. A little underwhelmed. It's quite wibbly wobbly in comparison to some of the Titans Returns figures and the Power of the Primes, Combine Wars, that sort of thing. Especially around those legs. I love the character. I would have liked Target Master or something with him, and the paint applications aren't exactly amazing, considering there's no Cybertronian text printed on this, which is going to cause upset and unrest amongst people. Faults aside though, it's a good looking figure. I'm not a fan of this paint on the toes. Would have been better for that to have been cast in that kind of yellowy colour as opposed to painted over. But it's noticeably Ricochet, you know, there's no doubt about that. Did have Jazz. Jazz was a pretty nice character. Just with all of these kind of Siege figures coming out, you thought they would have got all of these Power of the Primes Generation Selects out first for the Siege line, because I really don't know if the demand is going to be there for them. I know there's a few completionists that want to get these all suited and booted and finish off their collections, but for me, especially with a character like Ricochet, I think it's a very small market. Seems an odd decision to release him this late on. Same with Swoop. I've got Swoop as well, which I intend to review, and he shouldn't have been released as an exclusive. He should have been the original release, in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. Of course, Ricochet does transform, much like we did with Jazz, and he can also become a limb. Not that I'm ever going to do that, but we do have all of this mechanism in here that we can use. Just bend that up, and that can combine with any of our combiners. And there's a peg at the base here, so he could be a foot or a hand. The choice is yours. We can bring the head down like so, bring this bonnet section back up, and that's just going to slide underneath that windscreen. The arms are going to rotate around and again come up and rotate around. Head folds backwards, this chest piece comes back in, feet collapse, and these legs open. They then compress up, and as we do so, we can bring those back together, bring those in, tab these in together, and then we're going to push this top tab on, and this is all going to line up, compress, and tab in, he says. And there we have him transformed up into his vehicle mode. It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not bad, but it does bear a kind of a striking resemblance of a cross between Jazz and Mirage. My biggest gripe is this section here does not tab in. I'm going to have to put a little bit of heat on here. The tab just does not line up, and it won't slide into the groove. Fits perfectly on this side. I do like the coloration and how that looks. It's just a shame it doesn't quite work as it's intended. We've got a visible head syndrome on the underside there, and of course we can place this fist wherever we really see fit. There we go. Like I said, it's not perfect by any means, but it's not the worst. A little bit of heat from a hairdryer will fix that, but shouldn't really have to, should we? What do you all think? Are you done with the Power of the Primes? Or are you happy that we're getting these Generation Select figures just to finish off the series? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks again to you, the viewers, and of course Robot Kingdom for making these reviews possible. And until next time, from myself and the Generation Select Power of the Primes Ricochet, thanks for watching. Goodbye.